opportunity, or your forever career, join an award-winning team that cares about you. Visit the career page at MuellerCPA.com or call Dave directly at 630-524-5274.
Get the best sleep of your life. Helix makes personalized mattresses to fit your unique body type and sleep preferences. Go to helixsleep.com and get up to $200 off during their holiday sale.
6:36 in the AM 560 traffic center with Jim Talamonte.
Eastbound 8094 traffic stuffed up to the state line and past Klein Avenue after an earlier wreck. Westbound traffic is tight Bird to Klein. Northbound I-65 has delays from 30 to 49th Avenue. About 8 inches. It's heavy starting at 2E. 23 minutes Lake Cook to Montrose. Kennedy, 23 minutes O'Hare to downtown. Outbound 31 with the delays starting at Austin. About Eisenhower, 38 minutes, 390 to downtown. Outbound 30. Northbound I-55 is heavy. Veterans Parkway to the Veterans Memorial Tollway after a car fire. And the Stevenson is 42 minutes, 355 to Lakeshore Drive. The Ryan, 25 minutes from 95th. I-57, 20 minutes. I-80 to the Merge. Bishop 420 as well. And that's traffic. I'm Jim Talamonte on AM 560 The Answer.
Chicago's Morning Answer continues next in our 1-hour heating and air conditioning weather center. A thick cloud cover, high of 33, partly cloudy and 19 overnight. It's currently 25. Next news coming up at 7. Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan and Amy continues next on AM 560, The Answer.
This hourly segment is brought to you by On Target Radio. From firearms and Second Amendment rights to personal freedoms and government intrusions. Listen here Sunday nights at 9.
This is Chicago's Morning Answer.
This guy is the most biased reporter, NBC. I think CNN has more credibility than NBC now.
On AM 560.
Did you hear what I said? I said you have more credibility than this guy. And that's not saying much.
The Answer.
Definitely has a different style. Good morning, Amy Jacobson here. Bruce Wolf in for Dan Propp this week. And Friday's the big day when we sing our annual Christmas carol, but we don't know what we're singing.
I had made a suggestion.
Oh, which
was that Justin write a parody of one of the big hits and, politically oriented, something like that.
Justin, do you want that extra homework assignment this week? You would have to be done by Wednesday because that's when we start rehearsing in earnest.
Jeez, that's such short notice.
Well, what song do you want him to write a parody to?
Probably like Silent Night.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it's easy.
Silent Night.
Yeah.
Sing it, Bruce.
Holy night. Keep going.
All is
Now it's time for the 7 o'clock news. 2,500 more Viet Cong were killed.
There you go. Do that one.
Yeah, right. That's these.
There's your parody. Take today's news and put it in the 7 o'clock news remake.
That's true. That's Simon and Garfunkel 7 o'clock news. Okay, we could do that.
Okay.
I guess.
Well, all right. We'll think about that. Something that's near and dear to my heart is Save Abandoned Babies Foundation. Dawn Geras, I met her many times when there was legislation written to allow newborn babies, parents of newborns, to anonymously surrender their baby up to 30 days at hospitals, emergency medical care facilities, police, and fire stations. And over the weekend, that happened. A baby girl was dropped off, only a few hours old, at a fire station in West Suburban Cicero. And basically somebody from the Cicero Police Department or Fire Department leaked this story to the media. But it just shows that this young couple, they gave the babies to the firefighters and said, now this belongs to you. So another life saved. And I just want to talk about this subject because, again, it is near and dear to my heart. And people need to know what the law is here in Illinois. And with that, we welcome to the program Dawn Geras, head of Save Abandoned Babies Foundation. Good morning, Dawn. How are you?
Good morning, Amy. I'm fine.
Good. So tell us exactly what happened over the weekend. And I know that the police department leaked this story, so we're not, we're keeping their identity hidden. But tell us what happened.
From what I've heard, parents came to a Cicero firehouse and handed over a newborn baby girl, only a couple of hours old. Mm-hmm. And I found out also on Friday, the fire department did exactly what they were supposed to do. They transferred the baby to a hospital to make sure that the baby was healthy and fine, which she is.
And authorities said that they were confident the baby belonged to that couple and was not stolen or kidnapped.
Right. But even if that was a tiny possibility, one of the safeguards built into the law is that the missing children's records will be checked just in case there was a baby kidnapped. But if that should ever have been the case, the baby had been immediately turned in. So, hallelujah, the baby is safe and sound.
It sounds wonderful what you're trying to do here. I'm not familiar with all the wrinkles and ramifications of the law. Once the parents drop off the baby, is that the end of the parents' rights? Is the baby then in the custody of the state? Or
and do they sometimes try and take the baby back?
We've had a couple of cases where the parents have come back, which they can. They have 60 days to reconsider what they've done. Typically, they don't.
Okay. Well, just explain.
But if they do, there's all kinds of safeguards because there would be a case study opened by the Department of Children and Family Services to make sure that if they were to return that baby to the home, that everything is safe and sound. Since obviously there had been some kind of trauma or drama that made them think they couldn't keep the baby, we want to make sure that the home is fit for that baby.
And we've heard so many cases. I mean, just...
How many have there been?
Well, babies found or babies dropped off?
In this program.
Well, Dawn, how many babies have been saved?
This was baby 137 that was turned in by their parents.
Since when?
However, the law was passed in the year 2001.
Okay.
But during that same period of time, and this is the really heartbreaking thing, there were still 84 infants that we know of that were found illegally abandoned. And of that, at least 43 were found dead or did not survive. And I'm told, when I mentioned that number of 84 that were illegally abandoned, that number is probably much higher, not counting for babies that have been so successfully discarded they've never been found.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I mean, because I remember when I lived in Michigan, I was a case of this cheerleader in Shelby Township, popular girl, had cheered a game. Nobody knew she was pregnant because there are some women, Bruce, who they're pregnant. You wouldn't even know. You think that they just, were bloated or something from the night before. She gave birth and, immediately put the baby in the garbage can. Like shoved some, sanitary napkins in its mouth. And I remember her at her trial and she just seemed so cavalier and so... she's like, well, the dad didn't care about the baby, so why isn't he being arrested too?
I know.
And back then they didn't have something like this.
Yeah. Our main problem is most people don't know that the law exists. Because when a baby is turned in, not in this case because the story got leaked out, but when there 136 babies were turned in, I don't call the media. I don't make any to-do about it because the parent is promised anonymity, which they have been given this time too. There is nothing to identify the parents. They're not in trouble. They can go on with their life knowing that they've taken responsible, loving action. And this baby, actually today, or maybe even, it's still kind of early in the morning to get a phone call, but there will be a family that is going to be called today, a family that is a licensed family waiting to adopt a baby. They're going to get a call this morning saying, we've got a newborn, healthy baby. Would you like to have a baby? Oh. They're going to have a newborn baby in time for Christmas.
Oh, wow. That's really something. Reminds me of one of the babies on This Is Us, the black kid. And This Is Us. Do you watch This Is Us?
I don't watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Dawn, do you watch it?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Yeah, the black guy. He left at the fire station, I think it was. Yeah. Be nice if there could be like a Channel 5 public service announcement saying, hey, there's this law out here in case this kind of thing happens.
Well, we did push it back in 2000.
I know, but people don't even know. I didn't even know about this law until before.
Really?
I didn't know. No.
Well, and if the people that report the news don't know, how do you expect a young girl that's hiding a pregnancy, not talking to anybody about it, how do you expect her to know there is this very, very safe legal option.
Well,
How
can
do
you
we
go
know
to?
that?
Can you reach out to the high schools, college campuses? Because I don't think that a lot of people realize
can I brag
that.
about Chicago?
Pardon?
And can I brag about
Yes,
Chicago?
please do.
Okay. We have been working with the Chicago Police Department. And currently we have some of the Chicago police officers going into the high schools, being willing to teach the students that the safe haven law does exist.
Okay. Because they need to know that. I mean, because they don't realize they could go to jail for the rest of their life.
No, most people would think, oh, if I do this, they're going to nail me. I'm going to be responsible. Nobody thinks that there is this safe haven.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the people, if they know about it, if young women know about this, they're not going to go to the ultimate extreme of aborting it.
How many other states have a safe haven act?
Now every state does.
Wow.
The laws vary a little bit state by state. Not all of them allow a baby to be turned in up to the age of 30 days, which is what is allowed in Illinois. Mm-hmm. And I suppose what we should mention, there is a toll-free number. If anybody should be listening and is in trouble, needs help, we've got a toll-free number, which is 888-510-BABY.
Okay.
888-510-2229. And anybody can call for help or with questions.
Now, with Save Abandoned Babies Foundation, what exactly is your mission?
Our mission is to create awareness. We are 100% volunteer. I'm the founding member of the foundation, but we have no paid employees. We ask the public to help because any law actually is owned by each and one of us as an individual. And I think we all have a responsibility to talk about this law, tell somebody about it. This is an opportunity literally to save a life of a newborn baby. And who wouldn't do that? I mean, if there was a building on fire and there was a baby in there, wouldn't everybody want to rush in there and save that baby?
Yep.
Sure. Or catch it like Bill Buckner did in that Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. Dawn,
yes.
I'd like to, just curious, why is this your cause?
Because people like you, actually, I had read something that the media had, it was in the Chicago Tribune, about a baby that had been tossed into a garbage can and set on fire in an attempt to destroy the evidence. And I sat there that morning and I started to cry. And I thought, I'll take the baby. Somebody's got to step up and do something. There are so many people that desperately want a newborn baby and would be willing to take care of that baby. Can't we find a way to make that happen? Can't we make it legal? You know, these women have gotten pregnant forever. You know, think of baby Moses floating down the Nile. We used to have orphanages. You used to be able to take a baby to a church. Those things don't exist anymore.
Oh, that's right.
But babies are still coming that people can't take care of for whatever reason. There's no judgment, and the reasons are all over the board. The ages are all over. I've got it documented that we've had women up to the age of 41 that are having a baby that they feel they cannot take care of and provide for. And yet they want that baby to have a good life, to have a forever family, to be cherished and loved.
I'm just curious. I mean, don't outfits like Catholic Charities do this, or are they not allowed to anymore? Or what?
I remember people dropping babies off I remember one person dropped one off at Holy Name Cathedral, and it wasn't. And then they were searching for her, and I thought, oh my God, don't search for. This is before 2001. Don't search for her. You have better things to do. Just take care of this baby. Obviously, the mom. This wasn't an easy decision for her to make, but she chose the right decision, and that was life.
That's right. There's not many opportunities in life to make a life or death difference. And this is one of them for the youngest, the most vulnerable of all, a newborn baby.
Yeah. All right, Dawn, where can we go to donate to your foundation?
Save Abandoned Babies. We've got a website, and people can donate there. They can also sign up to volunteer, and on the website, you can order material, brochures and posters, which we have available in English, Spanish, and Polish. There is no charge for that material.
Oh,
they can order it. They can bring it to their church, where they work, the clinics. There's 100 different hair salons. I mean, the places you can drop this material off is unlimited, and it can make a life or death difference.
All right. Well, you do God's work, and I was just wanted to catch up with you again because when I saw this story on Friday, I was so happy because it worked, and you're doing great work out there.
I keep
so
thinking about
congratulations.
Christmas for some special family with
Yep.
this baby girl.
All right. Thank you so much. The number to call, too, if you're in need is 888-510-BABY. Dawn Geras, head of Save Abandoned Babies Foundation, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for giving the public an opportunity to learn about this life-saving measure.
Yep. And
it's so easy.
Yep. And Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thanks. And she joined us on our turnkey.pro answer line.
This is Chicago's Morning Answer.
You stink. I think you're going to have a good Christmas, all right? Smell like beef and cheese. You don't smell like Santa.
On AM 560. The Answer.
The Lou Dobbs Financial Report is brought to you by Signature Bank, helping local businesses succeed. Visit signaturebank.bank for your commercial banking needs.
I'm Lou Dobbs. How will markets react to the U.S.-China trade agreement? How will those markets react to the impeachment vote? And General Motors investing $1.5 billion in St. Louis.